It's that time again. What have we got? Do you know it's 7 o'clock in the morning and it's 23 degrees centigrade, 73 Fahrenheit, out on our patio. As I've said many times, there is a roof to the patio, so it's a little bit warmer there than it is in the garden. But 73 Fahrenheit at 7 in the morning, 72% humidity, 1010 millibars on the barometer. Listen to that. I've got the window open here. There's some bloke with a electric circular saw now. It's a bit early to start doing that, isn't it? Oh, we went to the dentist yesterday. I expected the chap to rub his hands together gleefully and welcome us to his surgery, because whenever we go there, it costs us so much money he can pay for his holiday. Anyway, he sat me in the chair, had a quick check around. He said, "That's it, you're okay." I'm okay. It's normally about £3,000. Treasure needs a filling, 165 quid. So she's got to have that done. I have a surprise for you. We were talking about photos. Do you remember? Was it last Wednesday or Sunday, whenever? I don't have any photos of me with any of my cars or my radio gear. However, I happen to have found one. Have a look on the website, rants.info. Go to the photos page. There's Gary the Tortoise on the left, and on the right, there's me in my shed with a couple of other lads. The one on the right is going through records, singles, 45s. And you can just see, I'm chatting into the microphone. You can just see my head above the record deck, and I'm running a pirate radio station. If I remember correctly, the record deck I'm using, in fact, there should have been two. You can't see the other one. Garrod SP25. Who remembers those? They were pretty good back then. There I am chatting. You're listening to Radio Ray, or whatever I called it. I don't know. Chap on the right's choosing records and passing them over to me. Not sure who the person in the middle is. Could be my brother-in-law, not too sure on that. But there we are. I found one, at least, of me in my shed, pirating at the age probably around 16, maybe 17. Such fun. I do wish I had more photos. Well, I say more, I've only got that one. I found loads of me as a baby, which you don't want to see. I'm in a pram, kind of 6 months old. Back in 1951, Struth. That's a long time ago. But I don't have any photos of all my cars, various cars I had, radio equipment, girlfriends, anything like that. They've all gone somewhere, disappeared. I don't know. Over the decades, they've all disappeared. Change of subject completely. We bought a bed, a single divan bed with 2 drawers. It's for our little spare room, just in case anyone wants to stay. So it turned up, and these lads carried it upstairs, put it in the spare room. Off they went. We unpacked it. The 2 drawers, we pulled one of the drawers out, and the front of the drawer came out, leaving the rest of the drawer in the bed. It had been ripped off. So we opened the other drawer. Just the front came off. The drawers inside were smashed up. It must have been manhandled at some stage, banged down on its side, so the kinetic energy took the drawer down, leaving the drawer front in situ. Hopeless. So anyway, we got on to them and they said, yeah, we'll get a couple of drawers out to you. It'll be 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Hopeless. So while the drawers were out, I took all the bits of broken wood out and had a look inside. What a load of rubbish. I'm not going to mention where I bought it from, but what a load of rubbish. £350. Now, we had a chat about it. There were cheaper ones, there were dearer ones, came with a mattress, and we thought that should be okay, about an average price. Absolute rubbish. Thin bits of wood in there, glued and stapled. All the, well, we call it upholstery, all the material, that's all been stapled with a gun. It must have taken about 10 minutes to build the thing. Put a couple of drawers together, again with staple gun and glue. Bits of cheap wood. Absolute rubbish it is. I tell you what, when I was a boy, I had a bed. It was a 3-foot bed, as this one is. Really nice bed, though. Oak frame, a big oak frame. Honestly, it was solid. The legs were like 4x4, 4x4 inch legs. And the frame itself, huge bits of oak. Then all the metal springs, then a heavy, heavy mattress on top, full of metal springs. What a bed, though. That was fantastic. It weighed a ton. I remember trying to move it once. I wanted it the other side of the room. When did I get that bed? Probably when I was about 11, 12 years old. Don't know where my parents got it from, But what a bed. Honestly, the craftsmen back then that made that bed, if they could see this one now, they'd have a fit. Absolute rubbish. I thought I might talk about that next Sunday, not just furniture, but anything that was made back then, compare with things that are made these days. Another thing that's a load of rubbish is fitted kitchens, with the chipboard and the melamine covering, whatever it is, and those horrible hinges. Were they called European hinges or Euro hinges or something? Damn things, they're a nightmare. You get them all adjusted just about right. A couple of months later, the door's dropped again. It's all hanging off one side. You have to readjust it. And then once the kitchen units are a couple of years old, the screws rip out of the chipboard and you can't get it back. The whole thing's rubbish. Bring back pirate radio, that's what I say. The pirates in Brighton, they're still bashing out their oomcha music, which is good fun. It's not all that type of music. They do, it's all modern stuff. They're not trying to emulate Radio London or Caroline back in the 60s. They're not playing Cloda Rogers and Cilla Black and stuff like that. Tis modern techno stuff, but I like a lot of it. Hopefully they'll be on the air for quite some time to come. Just out of interest, some of you might be interested, if you go on Facebook and type in Upfront Dance, two separate words, Upfront Dance, 87.9 FM on Facebook. And there they are in Brighton with their schedule and their bits and pieces. It's all totally illegal. Wonderful. I shouldn't incite totally illegal things, should I? What am I saying? I'll get arrested. Apparently now in the UK, you can get arrested just for thinking something. What did you think? I just thought pirate radio was good. Right, that's it. 5 years in the slammer. The thought, please. Happy day. No, unhappy days. Just a quick little bit of music now. Amy, hello Amy, your two sons, did you say they were 12 years old, twins? I think you said they're 12. One is on the bagpipes, which you'll hear first, and the other one is going to become a drummer. That's how it all starts, isn't it? What is it? Acorns to oak trees. Couple of 12-year-old lads. That was brilliant, actually, on the bagpipes. Couple of 12-year-old lads having a go. And one of these days, you never know, might be at the Royal Albert Hall in London. Imagine that. Thanks for that, Amy. And well done, lads. That was brilliant. I think learning to play a musical instrument at a young age is excellent. I had piano lessons must admit, in my 20s. I had quite a lot of piano lessons. I was doing very well. And then the girl that was teaching me ran off to London with her boyfriend. So that was that. I then went to an elderly lady. She was teaching me. Unfortunately, she passed away. She was getting on a bit. And then I went to another elderly lady. I don't know what happened there. I can't remember what happened. But in the end, I didn't learn to play the piano. I was doing well. And that's my biggest regret. So anyone that can learn a musical instrument, the bagpipes can't be easy to play, can they? So I'm impressed with that. Excellent. Oh, I must thank my brother-in-law, Paul. He sent me a couple more photos from the good old days. He was a bit of a photographer back then, as I said the other day, and I wasn't. Thanks for that, Paul. Been talking about noise recently, haven't I? Loud people, loud music. Listen to that. Loud seagulls. There's a place down in the West Country. The council have decided, is it the West Country? The council have decided to do something about the seagulls because they are attacking people. Being the summertime, people are out and about. They're sitting at outside tables having food. The seagulls are attacking them and there's seagull poo everywhere. I saw the news item the other day and there's poo everywhere over the seats, the pavement, cars. I don't know what the council are going to do, but they're going to try and do something about it. But what I was going to say was, these live bands that are noisy and loud and horrible, how about, I had this idea, noise cancelling headphones. Now would they cancel out the noise of the live band, so I can hear what other people are saying and we can have a chat. I don't think it works that way, does it? No, it doesn't. No, that's a shame. That would be rather good. Cancel out the live band so I can just hear the people talking. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. I will see you on Sunday with the podcast episode. That's going to be about craftsmen in the old days. Well, it's going to be about all sorts of things. What would they think, these cabinet makers and joiners, these woodworkers, if they could see the modern furniture today? What would they think? Take care, look after yourselves, be good. If you're bad, don't get caught. And I shall see you on Sunday. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye for now.